Today I would like to share the story of Mary's Meals in Zambia, which began 10 years ago. I am in the grounds of Kapara School in Chipangali district, which is one of the first 25 schools that we started feeding in Zambia on the 4th of October 2014. We started with the 25 schools with just about 18,000 children. 10 years later, in the country, we are reaching over 400,000 children and in 742 schools.
College ni abu na badani. Kangi tawana nguma toka tusada ngana mawa basi. Kwa mkila college wamna kuno mawa. Kangi mngamti hali la basi para. Bintu vinyi sifuma pezeka. So na nima ushinga kuti wina ringa hale ko para bakuti bintu binangu bikambe kupezeka kubangi bintu binangu buno bwe. Nikambera njara sinimambera bu. Koma ngama pole mpavu nzima wera.
Ine zina langa ndine Mai Fatness Ntala, nikhala kuno kukapala pafupi nditu na pa skulu pano. So pamene tinamva utenga kuno ku skulu kuti kwabwera ba Mary's Meals, nankhala ochita chidu fika kuno notifotokozera noitana ba community kupanga meeting nditu notifotokozera kuti ise tifuna amboleta phala ya bana chifukwa kuti bana bakaziphunzira. So tinakhala ochita chidu na community nakhalira na pamozi tinachivomekeza icho chinthu. So pamene vanabwera ulendo oyamba uzatiphunzisa kaphikidwe ka phala iyi, vanatiphunzisa notunikira mzimayi mwamene afaniko nkhalira wamene afaniko ubwera uzaphika phala. So tinachiona kuti vana vathu mmamizi umulomba mulibe vana wabwera kuno ku skulu. So ndisothokoza kotheratu kuti va Mary's Meals mmagwira ntchito yayikulu kutiphunzisira vana makhomo mwathu mulibe.
Currently, the number of pupils that we have is 1,407 pupils enrolled, compared to the number before the program was introduced in 2014, which was 500. Looking at the academic performance of our children, we have seen to it that even the performance has also increased. As members of staff, teachers, we are fully encouraged because we know when we are teaching in class, children will concentrate. Why? Because feeding is done before learners go to class. I believe when a child is fed, is able to come to school and concentrate. A hungry child will never concentrate at school.
You have 2 over 6. So this one. My name is Shimba Daniel, a former pupil from Taonga Primary School. When I was here, the most important thing which I can tell you, the introduction of porridge has changed my life from nobody to somebody. When I was in grade 5, I used to forget a pen but not a cup. After the porridge came or the Mary's Meals came with their program, then I became the one who had the interest in school program. Where can we find a number which can go into 2 numbers without repeating? What a great job the Mary's Meals had done. Because when I see the attendance of pupils in classes, there is large number of pupils. You can see this desk has occupied 3 pupils. If there isn't the program of porridge, the number of pupils coming to school, it can be very low.
I want now to explain the element of simplicity. When we talk about simplicity in our program, we are talking about simplicity about how we organize what happens in the school, how we organize the resources, that is the way we engage with our donors, our supporters. We want the process to be simple so that people shouldn't feel burdened. When we get to the school, we want to provide a hunger solution that keeps the school as a place of education, not a feeding center. This is why you see that the food that we are providing is called corn soya blend. This simplicity helps us to be good stewards of resources. So we spend most of our time on what matters most, and what matters most in Mary's Meals is ensuring that feeding is taking place.
I've been working for Mary's Meals for 8 years now. I started in 2016, and I'm a school feeding officer. So I cover Chipangali, Mambwe, and Kasenengwa areas. Those are my operation areas. Children are very excited. Mary's Meals has brought a lot of good things to the children. Every month we are having a lot of children being enrolled in schools, and the attendance is always high, meaning that Mary's Meals, we are making an impact to the communities and the villages where we are working from. So the children are very happy, and if you look at the health of the children, it has really improved, whereby at least even the parents, they are there in the villages to testify what Mary's Meals is doing. So Mary's Meals is doing a very, very good job.
Zinanga ndinezebro mawere pa nyakutwa primary. Then ni grade 6B. Ndivene nikosera ku school ni ifuna address nikasiza school ine life yene nibita mulomba maybe kapena family yanga lapena wana wanga sakapitemo neni makolo wanga nawe ngaike ubabwino akankhale naye akankhale osangala naye nikankhale kupamwamba kuti notifika zinivuta pempha college imanthandizako kozi ngati namwe kuno oloti kunyumba kulibe vinthu matadresi makhala kuti nadyako kudala zankhala kuti niko na mphamvu siyo by the time masakira kuva kudya ndishiya niliko kuta chino chimani nkhalira cholema nikambona mwene amavutikira amami uzapeza sometimes adadi kulibe maybe andomanga maini kutali.
Nalanga ni Fisizulu nayamba school 2019 nishina 7 years apalomba na 14 years every day nima apology kotoka kunyumba simanyamula chintu tima apology ngatoka pa break ya apology timakhala na energy ngati tili kuno ku school timakonda chabola sera masera yothamanga ngasiza school mfuna ngakhale teacher ndiye chitati neyo namoti ni abwino.
We know that a child cannot learn on a hungry stomach, and we also know that with poor nutrition the brain cannot develop as much. So this food, because it is designed for children, we believe it also improves child nutrition, and if a child nutrition is improved, we believe that there is better brain development, and these children will achieve better education outcomes.
Mary's Meals and Ministry of Education have a very good relationship and fantastic partnership. Mary's Meals is the largest development partner we have in the school feeding space. Mary's Meals is in 11 districts, and that is huge. We have received very good reports that it has significantly helped reduce those variables that we look at when we are introducing school feeding: dropout, enrollment, poverty levels as well. Because if a child is able to eat a meal in school, it really, really helps. Mary's Meals is predominantly in Eastern Province, and Eastern Province for a long time has been doing very well in terms of examination results.
The footprint of the organization, the scale of food purchases, which are in excess of $6 million, have real consequence for all of those that provide us the food that we feed the children. So I think not by design, but by default, we've created jobs. We've really injected resources into the regional economy of the Eastern Province where we operate, and not in a small way, but in a significant ways.
Mary's Meals is an organization that thrives to keep the promise to children and our stakeholders. And we will try to the best of our ability to keep this promise to the children that are already in our program, to the stakeholders that are already supporting us, but at the same time, we will be exploring ways of reaching the next child in a community where there is need.